Everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. Tonight I am making a rainbow cake, and I am going to do each layer separate to hopefully get straight lines. And I'm using my round cake mold, and then I'm going to do some piping on the top when I'm finished. So I have my oils and everything divided into 6 containers, and I have my lye solution in 1 container. So I have my scale, and every time I'm doing a new batch, I will pour the amount of lye that I need into a cup and then add it here. So I will probably just kind of stop the video, start the video, just while I'm doing that part for all 6 of the colors, and then I will show you what I'm going to do for the piping. So just 1 second, I'm going to measure. The fragrance I'm using is the Skittles type fragrance. I'm just going to add my lye solution, and then I'll be right back to mix it up. Okay, and the first color is going to be red. What I'm going to do is just add a tiny, hopefully I'll remember, a tiny bit of cream to each layer. I'm also adding a tiny bit of titanium dioxide because I don't want pale colors, but I don't want a huge bright rainbow. I kind of want in the middle. And I'm using all of my Soapberry colors from TKB Trading, except for the green, because the Soapberry green turns an olive color, and I have seen that it does not change back to the pretty green color that it is. So I'm using green apple for that. Now I'm hoping that the other Soapberries do what they're supposed to. I know the orange does. So I'm just putting a bit of titanium dioxide to try to get the color that I'm looking for. Alright, I'm going to add the color, and then I will add the fragrance. I'm going to add a little more because that almost looks orangey to me, and I don't want orange. Okay, I'm not going to add any more. And as soon as I poured each layer, I went ahead and put the remainder of batter into individual piping bags. And then what I did is I just snipped the end of them, and I took that piece and just put it to the next one just to make sure I could kind of get them all with about the same opening. And so I'm not using a piping tip in these. What happened was, in the beginning, I realized if I'm mixing each individual layer, I didn't want to wait too long in between, because that would mean the reddish color would be set up a lot quicker, obviously, than the last color. So I went right from pretty much one to the next to the next to the next. So this one is ready to pipe. The purple is getting there. I will try once I get to that point. They were made within just a few minutes of each other, so I really could have made just one big batch. As you can see, I kind of was playing around a little bit and then scraped it off. So I'm just going to kind of make a dollop and kind of press in the center and pull forward. And then I'll go on to the next color. And I'm going to try to keep these in order so I know how I'm doing this here. And I'm kind of pinching it open so it's more of a circle instead of flat. And trying to get my dollops relatively the same size. So since I made the colors one right after another, the layers probably won't be perfect, but that's fine. And I have this little thing so I can scrape off any extra soap into that, because I'm sure I will have extra. I wasn't sure how much to save. So see how it's flat? I'm just kind of opening it up so I get more of a circle, and then just kind of holding it in one place and then releasing. And as you can see, this yellow is more fluid than the other two. But as long as I kind of get the effect I'm going for. And I know with this technique, when I've done it in the past, the more you play with it, the more it doesn't look how you want it to look. Like right now. Because it's really too fluid. So let me see with the green. Yeah, the green is too fluid too. So I'm going to kind of guesstimate here so that I can get some of the red piped on. I don't know if this is a good idea or not. So it would be green, blue, purple, and then red right there. I just don't want this to get too hard. So since this really wasn't ready, I am just going to kind of scoop a little bit up and wait for it to set up a little bit more. Decided to do is just kind of go around. For some reason, well, I know why. The last color was a little more set up than the green and the blue, because I stick blended it a little bit longer, hoping that that would help. So I just went ahead and put the purple and did the yellow. They're still a little thin, but I'm going to go ahead and try I feel like I'm going to screw myself up doing it this way. I really just need them to all be ready at once so I can just go from one to the other. But hey, sometimes it doesn't go exactly as planned. So, see, this seems a little... At least I can put the dollops like that. Am I missing? I'm missing a yellow dollop right there. Alright, so the green, doesn't it look kind of pretty, just like these little dots like this? It looks like meringue. Little meringue kisses. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do the blue, and then I'll see if they're good enough to use the spoon on. Some of them are going to be a little tight-fitting because I had to guesstimate. What am I missing there? I'm missing a green one there. I need a green and a blue in this little space. You know what? I'm just going to do a green. I don't think anyone will notice that there's a blue missing. Hopefully not. Alright, let's see if this is going to work. Let's do the purple. Welcome back. I'm going to go ahead and cut my rainbow soap cake, and this is how it turned out. You can see the layers aren't perfectly even, but I kind of like them like that. They're a little wavy. I went ahead and cut it in half, And I don't believe I can use my soap cutter doing this, so I think I can get 10 bars. If I cut this in half, that won't work. So, in half, 1, 2, it would be easiest to cut it in half, but I think I'm just going to eyeball it. And they're not going to be perfect, but that's fine. So that's one of them. And I think what I'll do is I will kind of line it up so the next piece is, you know, about the same size. And I'm going to make boxes for these. Whenever I make a new product, not that soap cake is a new product for me, but whenever I make something, I'm always trying to think of, you know, how I'm going to package it. And I've decided to make boxes for these just because I have, like for soap, I can't make boxes because it would just take too much time. But because I don't make these regularly and I make, you know, I only have a small amount, I can make the box for them. So if you guys are interested in a video of that, see these two, if I cut them in half, they're going to be really big. But I'm going to do it. Otherwise, the other ones would be too small. So you can tailor your box to whatever size you need. So obviously I'm going to need a little bit bigger box for these ones. But I think they turned out really pretty. I like them a lot. I like the color that's not real pastel, but it's not bright either. But if you guys are interested in seeing a video on me making the boxes for them, because I can make a box, but I'm also decorating it a little depending on what soap goes in it. Just leave a comment below if you're interested in me making a video of that. I do want to make more soap cakes because they're kind of a novelty thing and people like them for gifts, and I do have a couple big shows coming up, so I'm going to be making a few more of them. So leave a comment if you're interested in a video like that, and I'll try to put one together. But obviously these are all going to be the same. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.